Good morning, people! I am so excited for today's video because I'm testing a new product from Nyx. They recently sent me their Pro Fix sticks. Actually, I have multiple shades of this. This is a universal product, so I have a pink one here that's probably gonna brighten my under eye circles. I have one that I can use as concealer, and I have one that I can use as contour probably. So we're gonna play with these today and see how it works. I think I'm also gonna do a wear test, even though again I'm not sure if the main purpose of this is under eye concealing, but I'm curious about whether or not it works that way. Okay, let's get into it. I have foundation on my skin right now, so I did apply foundation up to here. Basically my under eyes are free of product. I only have eye cream on my under eyes. I am gonna start with the brightener one, which is the shade pink, and I didn't even open these. Let's see. Actually, let me do some swatches first of the shades that I do have. So the shade pink, this feels very creamy, a lovely texture. And the next shade is fair, which is kind of yellow toned, probably a bit too light for my under eyes. I'll see what I can do. And then the shade Cocoa, which is kind of warm toned. So pink, fair, cocoa. These are the shades that I have. On Nyx's website, these retail for $9 each. Oh, now I'm curious to read some reviews. A bit difficult to blend. Maybe then I'll be biased if I keep reading these. A very dry product. Someone says they have a very strong chemical scent. I didn't feel that. Wait. Well, they kinda do. It doesn't bother me. I don't think it's that strong. I mean, when I smell them directly, I can feel it. But when I was just swatching and working, like playing around with them, I didn't feel it. Okay, let's start the application. And I am gonna correct my under eyes first with the pink one. Mainly here in the inner portion, that's where I have a bit of discoloration and I can use a little bit of correcting. I feel like blending these with my finger. Oh, that's nice. I don't think it blends. Oh, I think they blend quite easily. I'm not sure what was all that about dryness and not being able to blend them. I think they're quite creamy in texture. Kind of light and like medium coverage, I would say. This is a corrector, I'm not gonna go overboard with it. Compared to this eye, I can see that this side kind of brightened a bit compared to what I have here. Kind of similar to what the Maybelline one would do, the Instant Anti-Age Eraser. I have the pink one from that range as well. I rarely use it because I'm lazy. Correcting is just an additional step that I'm usually not doing because, again, laziness. But this is nice. Let's move on and see how these look for concealing. Again, this shade looks a bit too light for me, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna use it like that. So the shade Fair, I am again gonna focus it here and a bit here, just a tiny bit on my actual under eyes, and I think I'm also gonna use it on my lids as well. Do I have some corrections to do? I don't know, but I can't use the shade on the rest of my face. Let's say that my under eyes can be a little bit brighter. If I was gonna use these for concealing spots on the face, I would have needed a darker shade. A shade that kind of suits the rest of my face. Anyway, blending. I think these have a lovely texture. I like the way that they blend. I think they're very easy to work with. look, they seem very beginner friendly as well. I kind of would have seen myself using these in school. That's nice, definitely medium coverage. So getting a little bit closer so you can see the difference. Again, this is such a bright shade. It's quite light for me, but it does a nice job at concealing and brightening. My under eyes don't look dry at all, but I am gonna set these with a little bit of powder to test the wear time during the day, and I always set my concealer. No concealer actually lasts without powder, on me at least. Okay, last but not least, let's see the contour shade as well. Again, this is a bit warm toned, not really a contour, but more like a, let's say, a cream bronzer. I am gonna use just a tiny bit because I don't know how this is gonna blend on my skin. It's quite dark. Let's start with that, and if I need to, I'm gonna build it up. I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush, which is a small brush that you can use for powdering, but I also like using it for cream contouring. No, these really blend in nicely. I don't find them to be too dry like that person said in the reviews. I shouldn't read the reviews before testing a product. That blends in nicely. Actually, I think I can apply just a tiny bit more right here. I'm doing tiny circular motions. I'm not even applying a lot of pressure. These blend quite nicely. I'm curious if they have more contouring shades, like a cooler tone would have been nice, even though this works as some sort of a bronzer. I'm gonna apply some on my temples. Now that I know the texture, I can go overboard with it. See how that just blended so easily? Blending it down my jawline. Such an everyday friendly product, I think. You can just get multiple shades, it's just quick and easy. It didn't even crease that bad, even without powder, but I am gonna set this. Okay, let's set. I'm gonna take my little jar of powder, which is mostly from Revolution, but also mixed with a little bit of RCMA. I'm gonna make sure my under eyes are smooth before setting, so I'm just gonna do some blending in of these fine creases. Oh, and by the way, I applied cream blush as well. I wanted to finish off with the cream products before doing the setting. I am tapping the powder on my under eyes and bringing it down to set my pores area as well. And I'm gonna do the same thing for my lid. I'm not gonna set this area of my face. I usually just set my under eyes. My cheeks are gonna stay powder free because I like the dewy look. But look at that. I feel like I think my under eyes are so bright right now. I really like it. It's also so convenient to be just packing this. This is so tiny. You can just take it with you. You can just put it in your purse if you want. So far, I really think it's a cute product. I really like the difference as well. It has a medium coverage. It's nice for an everyday look. But I'm gonna see how it lasts throughout the day. And I'll be back in well, a lot of hours probably. Hi again. Wow, it's 7:30 p.m. so I did this makeup a bit. Wow, I have a brain freeze. A bit before 9 o'clock. So it's been about 10 hours and a half. I'm gonna zoom you closer because I'm actually impressed, because when I've seen this product, this thing, like in this pencil stick form, to me it just looked like a fun little product that you could play with, that you know, doesn't have many uses, but like it's fun to use. But no, actually I'm shocked at how well this lasted. I didn't do any touch-ups. The under eyes are looking great. I didn't expect it. Mostly I expected to use it as a contour, like correcting, but not a concealer. Never actually liked a concealer in this kind of a form. To me, it's just that I cannot, when I look at it, I cannot take it seriously. But this needs to be taken seriously. This is really good. It really lasted so well on my under eyes. Yeah, I think it's a great everyday product. It's medium coverage, lasts really well, and it's fun. It's nice. I like it. Look at that. I don't have creases. I mean, I have like very fine line here, but that's nothing. I usually get worse creases than this with different products. This looks amazing. I'm actually impressed. Good job, Nyx. That was it. That was my impression review wear test of the Nyx Pro Fix Stick. I think it's a nice, versatile product. I actually will be using it again. It's so travel friendly as well because it's quite thin and it's easy to pack. It's easy to keep in your purse as well. That's it. That's everything I had to say. I hope this video was useful. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!